our glorious 3 days of anchor that we get between hurricanes.
Yeah.
Gotta
Only
make
3 days between storm.
But that's what we gotta do.
We gotta do.
Gotta keep on moving. Whoa!
Pretty cool.
This is a crazy place.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite places we've been, like since I've been on the boat.
Yeah, it's
So
really
cool.
amazing.
So it's a well-known fact that boats are hard on gear, and knives are certainly no exception. But we have some on board that have held up to the test of time, which is why we're so stoked for today's video to be sponsored by Kamikoto Knives. In fact, we've had Kamikoto Knives on board for over a year now, and they've made easy work of everything we've thrown their way. I've sliced through tuna like butter, which requires the sharpest of edges, chopped lobster in half like nothing, and even crushed nuts for nugget smoothies. Kamikoto knives are made using high-quality Japanese steel and techniques that go back over 800 years. Plus, the single beveled edge means that you can maintain the sharpest of edges. So Kamikoto knives come in a heavy-duty ash wooden box, which makes them the absolute perfect gift for the holiday season coming up. Each knife is individually inspected, they're used by Michelin star chefs all over the world, and most importantly, they come with a lifetime guarantee, so you really can't go wrong. So just head on over to kamikoto.com/Delos. Right now, Kamikoto knives are running a massive sale, and also especially for the Delos tribe, you can get an additional $50 off any purchase by entering the coupon code Delos. Link is below and in the description, kamikoto.com/Delos. Grab yourself a sweet set of knives, or for a friend, it makes a great gift, and you'll also be supporting our project at the same time. Thanks very much for watching. Back to the show.
Our great escape from the marina was pretty short-lived.
We get 3 days. We
Yeah.
get 3 days between hurricanes. So I think we should take a little dinghy explore today.
Yeah.
I want to go like into the river. We were swimming yesterday, and then like explore the mangroves a little bit. Tomorrow morning we should move to the next anchorage up. Spend the night or the afternoon and the night there, and then the following morning then we should make it to Puerto Vallarta and seek shelter. By now, this hurricane dodging rigmarole had started to become part of our normal routine. Although it was a little frustrating to be forced to move again, we were doing our best to enjoy and make the most of our time. And today would be no different, especially since we have this entire place all to ourselves.
What's going on, Kazatron?
We're just trying to get into the river, but I feel like the entrance is a little sketchy for me and for Sierra, and potentially for Jordan too, because it's gonna be like breaking waves.
Okay, good luck, Brianna. We'll
Okay, thank you.
see you on the other side.
Okay.
So yeah, Brian's gotta come in right here. The waves are not huge, but sometimes the bigger sets come through.
All right, I swam it. I think it looks good. I'm gonna go for it. Wow, did you guys see me? Did I look cool?
Yeah.
Did I look cool? Yeah.
Very cool, yeah.
Are you impressed?
I mean, for you to look cooler, I think you needed to like make it closer, like wait for the biggest set.
Oh.
So it was actually very tame. You timed
Yeah.
it perfectly.
It was about 12 to 13 feet, I reckon. Pretty big surf out there.
Yeah. Like triple overhead.
Yeah, triple overhead. I made it though.
No, nice.
Whoa, look at those crabs.
Is it up all the way up there?
Wow, look at them.
Her face.
How many crabs are there?
Today's activities would take us up a mangrove-lined path from the Bay of Tenakatita, running north with the ocean on our port and the desert on our starboard. We had no real destination in mind, but sometimes just a dinghy cruise in itself is enough of a reason to get out and explore.
Okay, so we were just talking a lot about Maggie, and then it got me wondering, like, where does the name Maggie come from?
So we got this boat in Australia, right? The dinghy. We were kind of thinking about like what name kind of comes into mind for us when we think about like a really robust, like hardcore take from nobody, like, you know, big boned Australian woman would be called. We
And
got it in
all the
Australia.
Maggies I've met have been like really petite and sweet.
I know, it
little
doesn't
girls.
make any sense, but we just like Maggie, and then
It's
we
a good
just
name.
playing, tossing out names, and we were like, Maggie, it sounds, you know, strong, and that's what she
Yeah.
is, indestructible.
Whoa, now we're in like the desert.
Yeah,
we're
it's
in,
like
like, the
very
desert now.
What is mommy doing?
What is she doing? She's great. Look at that butt.
Kaz is like a sexy wildlife tracker. Like checking the footprints. Like, okay, how do you guys feel?
Sweet. Head back to.
Let's get some guacamole. Yeah.
Guacamole?
Yeah.
Say the magic word. I'm really into my ceviche game these days. Okay. That's it. Bye.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. How we doing?
Pretty good. What a sunrise, huh?
Yeah. It's peaceful and beautiful.
This is our glorious 3 days of anchor that we get between hurricanes.
Is that
Gotta
only
make
3 days between storms? Sucks.
Yeah. But it's what we gotta do.
We gotta do.
Gotta keep on moving. On the road again.
Yeah, I'd like to check out this spot. It's called Calita Paricio. It's this little bay. In here, so I'm just plotting in some points.
Yeah, it looks like some like sea caves and snorkeling and all
Yeah, I
that
want to go
shit.
swimming. It's so hot.
Very hot. We
There's
have
no wind. We're just rolling around.
3 knots of wind. And that's like a gust.
Yeah.
But just a little further ahead lay our next stop, and our first sight took us all by surprise.
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
This is a crazy place.
Yeah. It's very rugged.
Did you come here before?
No. First.
So many birds.
So many birds.
Looks like could be some cool snorkeling
Exploring.
and diving and dinghying. Dang. Whoa. So sick. Move, beach.
Are you ready?
Hasta luego, beaches.
Whoa.
Forgot what that was like. Oh my god. This place is crazy.
Oh, the temperature's perfect.
Oh.
Oh my god. looking at fishes.
Yeah, what a spot, huh? We haven't like anchored in clear water. It feels like way too long ago. Like, yeah, this is not acceptable.
What historical moment just happened?
I finally got a double Yahtzee.
Yay!
Against all odds of all odds, and we are celebrating with a beer and a dinghy ride.
I'll treat myself to a brewski as well.
What?
Yeah, cause it's my last cruiser day.
It is. Where do you want to go?
I think we should go here.
Yeah, we can't go to that.
Sorry, Sierra.
Yeah.
Is private.
They chase you off of that beach.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the greater unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am gold?
Oh, that's so cool.
Wow, such a so many animals living here. So many birds, so many crabs, so much cactus, which is so cool to me. I love to see cactus.
Oh, that looks scary in there.
That's a death trap. Yeah, so if you read the guidebook about this particular spot, it says don't go through here because it's not charted. And so, yeah, I guess you could go through if you put the dinghy in front, right, and check depth and stuff. We were just cruising along, and there's a giant rock like that far in the water.
Yeah. See the birds here? Yeah, there it is. Birds.
This is probably one of my favorite places we've been, since I've been on the boat.
Yeah, it's
So
really cool.
amazing. So cool. Such rugged landscape, and then you have the palm trees on the beaches, really clear water. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's
Birds
more
and
like
cactus.
cruising spot, you know?
Yeah, feels like we're cruising again.
Yeah.
After many
Many.
long weeks in various marinas waiting for various hurricanes to pass.
Yeah.
With another one on our tail.
2 days.
Great.
Dang it.
Running from another hurricane.
Let's make the most of it. Sierra loves giving beers to Daddy, don't you?
Oh, wow, what service. Thank you.
She's like, Jordan's having a beer?
Cheers.
Yeah, that one's for
Give
me.
Jordan her beer.
Thank you. Gonna eat, drink, and chill.
Where's Mommy's beer? Cheers.
To cruising again.
Cheers.
Cheers, Nugs. Cheers.
Mikva.
Big zip. Yeah. Dang, Jello, you look real fine. Are you ready for this? Na 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 na.
It's time to go. I just looked at the weather.
Yeah.
Thing is, be here tomorrow. So you can feel it in the air too. Like today is really gray and overcast, and the winds kind of change, and it just feels like you can just feel that sort of energy approaching. So
Yeah.
we've got 100 miles to Puerto Vallarta. This thing's supposed to go north and then swing out to the west. And it's not been categorized as a hurricane yet. I think it's just a tropical depression. It's like 45 knots of wind it shows. But we should be safe in the marina there in PV, even if it doesn't go that way.
Got 100 miles to go. Take us about 20 hours.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do this, huh?
You.
Yeah, this was a magical place. I'm really happy we stopped for a few days and anchored.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, even though it's a bit, it's kind of hot, but it hasn't been too bad. And like, it's just been fantastic. It's just like, lets the soul out a little bit.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was so good.
About to round a point that has a really funny story you were just talking
I
about.
was just telling you guys about this point up here called Cabo Corrientes, which means the Cape of Currents, and it's known for like bad weather and currents coming together. And when the currents go against the wind, it creates like short, steep waves. And when Brady and I when he first joined the boat, and we were sailing down to Barra de Navidad for the first time, needless to say, like, not that experienced at sailing, and I just have this vivid memory of us, like, 1 in the morning, like, rocketing downwind southbound with, like, full sail up, the pole up, and, like, just, not even knowing what was going on, strapped into the bottom of the cockpit here, like, with our harnesses unclipped in, just, like, chain smoking cigarettes, because it was, like, 35 knots of wind, just, and I did something wrong with the halyard up front, and so I couldn't actually reef the sail, and that was the problem. So like, it was just like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, we'll just strap ourselves in and just wait for it to stop.
So you had full sail and like
Full
really
sail
strong
up
wind,
and
just
35
hauling
knots,
ass.
just sitting down here strapped in, like ah. Paradise Village Marina. This is a sailing vessel, Delos over. If we go stern in, will we be tying up on port or starboard side? Okay,
Bow.
port tie, bow in, so stern in, starboard tie, correct?
We made it to the big city.
I think we're ready.
Yeah. Feels good.
I always feel nervous going into marinas, though. I don't know why.
Me too, it's crazy.
Really?
So easy
You
to
don't
anchor.
show it.
And you have to move the boat, and there could be wind, there could be current in here. You never know.
Yeah, that's true, but
Could be crazy.
you know what I do know? If there's anyone that can do it,
Is me?
is this
I
guy.
don't know.
Is this guy.
I calculated the miles that we've motored, or like that we've gone since leaving Shelter Bay in Panama. It's like 2,092 miles.
Cool.
Yeah, and most of that's been motoring. Sucks. It's the most I've ever motored in my entire life. Also, if we were to leave to go to the Marquesas in the South Pacific from here, that would take us 2/3 of the way there. It's only like a little over 3,000 miles to the Marquesas from here. So we could almost be in French, but we would certainly be in French Polynesia because we would have had a lovely sail.
It's not too late.
Just turn around. We still have fuel.
Yeah.
We might get a little tight on food.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
fish, we have rice.
we wouldn't starve, that's for
let's do
sure.
it. Guys, we're going to the Marquesas.
Well, made it anyways.
Yep.
Bring on the water slides, sushi,
Yeah.
some friends and family flying down for a little shindig.
Yeah. Party.